Okay, so real quick, raise of hands. Who listened to the National Wake Up Call? Okay, Sarah. All right. Whoop whoop. Okay, so one person, good. Replay after this call. You better go replay it. So here's a retweet. I don't think you retweet the call, Kelly. I think you okay. Okay, get this out. Basic premise of the call was it was one of the new coach success stories. This particular coach hit premier in her first year as a coach. She's a 3-star diamond. And it's not so much on just that she did this, it's more or less her attitude and how she did it, right? And that's what I thought was just different than I think what a lot of, I'm not saying you guys, but a lot of maybe diamond coaches think and how they can't break out of diamond, or someone who is in a rank for so long, like for 6 months, for a year, and can't get past that. So this particular girl is 22 years old, right? She was a senior in college. So right there, that would tell you, for most of us, she's probably, from people who I have talked to, 22, a senior in college, she's probably not going to be successful because she's in college still, right? And so if you're in college, nobody has money to spend on a product. Nobody can do this, right? Because that's everything that I hear from the 20-somethings is that they don't have any money because they're in college, or their friends are just graduated, so they have student loans. They don't, like, their jobs are straight out of college and it's just one income and they just can't afford it, right? That's what I hear. So everything would tell you that she wouldn't be able to afford it or do this, right? So and Mandy said this on the last call, and we heard this before a while ago, didn't we, Mandy? Like, we heard that, like, when you guys are posting, and I don't even want to say posting because that really irked me in the last call. But when you're posting, you have to ask yourself, for you guys, would a 5-star diamond post this way? Would a premier coach post this? Would an elite coach post this? And if the answer is no, then don't post it. It's time to stop cruising at diamond. Time to stop being the same exact person you were a year ago. And I'm going to say that again, and you can get mad at me. You can do whatever you want. But do not be the same person you were a year ago. So if you are still posting the same way you were posting a year ago, meaning you wake up, your sweaty selfie, a food thing at lunch, and maybe a fun family picture later, stop. Just stop, right? It's okay to go more than 2 days without posting a sweaty selfie, okay? Like, we're past that. And I'm not going to go into the whole social media thing about it, but so much emphasis is put on posting right now, and that's not your business. Your business is not posting. Your business is inviting and making connections, and you make 0 connections when you put a post up, okay? And if you aren't doing connections and inviting, your post means nothing anyways, okay? So that's that. But if you are, when we do post, because we still have to be present on social media, change up what you're doing and ask yourself, so whatever your goal is, if your goal is elite this year, ask yourself, would an elite coach do this? Pick a coach that you look up to. Is it Ashley Molstad? Is it Melanie Mitro? Is it Mandy Kai? Is it Christina Delgado? Pick your person, right? So who is your person that you look up to in this business, in the company, and ask yourself, would Christina Delgado post this today? And if it's like a post about complaining because, I don't know, whatever, she probably wouldn't, okay? And I'm not saying any of you guys are post a complaining post, but I'm just making an example because I see those posts all the time from coaches. And trust, a negative complaining type of a post is not going to bring on those people that you want, right? So one, it's putting out there and acting. So just like Mandy said in our last call, is like, dress for the job that you want, not for the job that you have. So you guys have the job as a diamond coach. You're there. You're here. You're there, right? So now it's time to start dressing for that job as the premier coach, as the elite coach, as a top 10 coach, as a top coach. Whatever you want it to be, you need to start acting like that person. And it goes back to what Whitney said in our last call as well with our emeralds, is acting like a CEO. So again, and I'm using Christina Delgado because she's my person, would Christina Delgado do this today? Hence this morning, I spent the entire morning laying on the couch. Like, probably not. And it's because I didn't want to do anything. And that was a wrong mindset. And just now I'm pissed at myself because I have like limited time this afternoon, right? But lesson learned. But ask yourself, would so-and-so be doing this right now? Or would they be spending time working their business, building their business, inviting? So if you're scrolling your news feed, would Christina be scrolling her news feed right now, or would she be inviting people, right? And it's a hard lesson, and it's a hard kick in the butt sometimes, because half the time we're doing something because we don't want to do the hard, right? Inviting is the hard. Laying on the couch is easy. Scrolling is easy. Inviting is hard. That's the work. And I've said this to my coaches. The inviting is the work part of the business, right? Everything about this business is easy. It is. It really is. The only hard part is the inviting, and that's why there's a limited number of people who are successful, because there's only a limited amount of people who are willing to put themselves out there and actually invite people to do this with them. Everyone else just waits to come to them. And you'll get those people every once in a while, but that every once in a while is not going to build a six-figure business. It's not going to build you this residual income that you can live off of, okay? So that's number one. Number two, hold on, I gotta pull up my notes. Another thing that this coach said this morning, which I thought was on point, which, has anyone listened to the Josh Coates very first podcast that he did, where he talked about how everyone gets stuck in this Beachbody like world of hitting Success Club 5 and then we're done, and it's like, great job, you hit 5, but like if you hit 5 every month, you're not going to build a business. But yet it's praised so much, right? So really, in the Beachbody world, if you hit Success Club 5, get 3 people started, you get praised. You hit Success Club, great job, that's what we want everyone to do. And then everyone stops working at that point, right? So you see that most of your coaches, they hit 6 and they're like, phew, you know, hands off the wheel, foots off the pedal, cruising on through, and then let's start again at the first of the next month and see, right? And that's not okay, because you can't build a business on that. You won't have money, you won't have a customer stream, you won't build coaches, nothing. So what she said, and what her uplines had always told her from day one, is that Success Club 10 is a non-negotiable. So everyone in here who is not a Success Club 10 person, you need to make yourself a Success Club 10 person. And again, that's like a bare minimum. And I'll tell you right now, that's been a huge shift for me. And I missed 10 last year, 1 month. And it was one of those things where I like threw my hands up and I was like, I give up this month, right? Like I can't even do it. And it was from activities that I wasn't doing. So I really had no one in my funnel. I had no one in my system. But I'll tell you, from prior to that, it's like 48 months in Success Club 10, right? So what she also said was that if you look at all the elite coaches, 90% of them are Success Club 10 legends, right? Ask Mandy. She's been a legend for how long, right? Ask Dara, right? 5 years. Dara, 6 years. Like,
this month is 5 years.
That's huge. So look at all the elite coaches. So if you guys have goals for premier, for elite, Success Club 10 has to be a non-negotiable, because it's not the number. It's not the number about Success Club 10. It's about the number of people that you're bringing into your business and bringing them into your organization. It's not the number 10. It's not about that. It's about, instead of 3 people, you have at least 5 people coming in. So that's a potential for 5 new coaches, or maybe it's 3 coaches and 2 challengers. Whereas with Success Club 5, you probably maybe had 1 coach, 0 coaches. So you weren't building a business, right? You're building a customer stream that doesn't really bring you money. And the whole, I don't know, the word for us this year is growth, right? Like, get out of this diamond group and get to Star Diamond quickly. get out and move on, right? I mean, we don't want to be here. Get to 1-star, get to 2-star, and keep going. But we can't grow if you don't recruit. And if you don't recruit, you're not going to hit 10. And, you know, everything goes together. Yes? Okay. You can go listen to her call. She wasn't quite talking like that, but she was real good. It's real quick. It's like 20 minutes. It may not even be 20 minutes. It may be even like 15. So skip past all the recognition, get straight to her, listen to what she says. And it's just straight fire for a brand new coach to be able to do something like that. And you guys all probably listened to the Keith Callahan call. He said people either succeed out of desperation or out of inspiration. She was desperate. Her parents cut her off from money because of her sexual orientation. She had a girlfriend, they didn't like it, so they cut her off, okay? And so she had to figure out money. So she was desperate. So I don't know that any of you guys are in a situation where you're like in a straight up desperation. So maybe it's the inspiration that you need to have to succeed, or maybe there is a desperation, but like find the mix between the two and see what you can do right now. Think of one thing that you can change right now in terms of like how to change how you treat your business and how you act towards your business, right? That maybe your coach that you look up to, what they do, right? So mine is Christina, right? Would an elite coach post this way? I mean, for me, it's like, would her as a leader post this way? Because I look up to her leadership ability, because the influence that she has over her team and over the network as a whole, right? So for me, I'm looking at her in that sense. So find your person and ask yourself if they would post this way. And I'll probably go live later and talk about the posting nonsense. Jeez. Do you guys have any questions? I'm sweating. Got put under pressure. Go ahead, Whitney. You're in.
I love it. I think it's straight fire. What do you guys think? The thumbs
Let me
up.
ask you this. Who hit 10 last month? Okay, so Ashley, Sarah, Kim, no. So that right now Whitney! Oh, dang. So right there, so this month, right? Non-negotiable, it's 10. So I'm sure everyone used to be a 5 non-negotiable, right? Like you just had to hit Success Club. That was it, right? That can't be anymore. Like it can't even be. And Mandy and I, we, being success partners with each other for so long, 10 was our bare minimum. 10 was our non-negotiable. There was no getting below 10, and it was a do whatever the hell it takes to get 10. Because at that point, it's a momentum, and that's your business, right? So if you want to talk brick and mortar business, if you're going in the red, are you going to let your business go in the red? Or are you going to do whatever you can to get out of it or get out of debt or not let it go there, right? And that's a mentality, right? You're either going to throw your hands up and let it go, like I did that one month, or you're going to do everything you can to make it happen. And sometimes it's a whole hell of a lot harder to make it happen, but you still find a way to do it, right? Yeah. Okay. So 10 is on the board this month, right? Everyone's name will be out of 10. Yes? Yes. Thumbs up. Thanks, Becca. Okay. Anything else?
I have a question. Do you have a really good follow-up? Because I feel like I've messaged people a bajillion times and no one's responding. So like,
well, Kelly does actually have a really good follow-up as like a closing, like close off the convo and then move on.
right.
You just said in your message to me that you're running out of people. So this is my analogy. If Target doesn't have any stock in the back, they're going out of business, right? So if you don't have stock, you're going out of business. So that's conversations, that's people on Instagram, that's people on Facebook, and that comes from the follows and the invite. So if that hasn't been done enough, then that's where we get to the point of like, I don't have anyone to talk to, right?
Mhm.
So that has to up so you have your inventory still. Because if you have no inventory, you're out of business. And heaven forbid, Target goes out of business. You know what I'm saying? So you can't let that happen. Kelly, you want to post your thing in here? Or maybe
Yeah, I think I did a couple weeks ago, but I can redo it. But basically, it's just I got to the point which pissed me off from December because I had 8 and I had 2 under Seth, so I had 10, but it wasn't 10 because it's not 10. So I let that piss me off, get me into January mindset, which was just like, I'm just going to say it, fuck it. And I just went like rapid fire through everybody who screwed me, truthfully, and ghosted me. And then that's kind of what fueled me. So Kim, it has to piss you off enough that you're okay to go into your Excel sheet or however you track that you're saying, this is my last reach out. I'm super pumped if you're still in. If not, let me know. I'm going to remove you and I'm not going to reach back out. And I did that. And people were like, oh no, now I'm ready. So I can put it in, I went live in the Emerald thing about it, but I can put it somewhere, Katie.
maybe just post it back in the Diamond Circle because Kim just got
Okay.
added. She just got her diamond back.
Oh, yay. Okay, I will do that.
Post it in the Diamond Circle
Yes.
page and do that again.
It was definitely worked because it pissed me off.
And with what Kelly says, is like we hang on to our coaches all the time, right? We hang on to coaches who we think are going to work, who should be working, who we think should do amazing, and we never let them go because we want them to be good, right? And it's just like our customers, like we hang on to these people because one time they said they were interested. We're like, but you said you were interested 5 years ago, so why haven't you signed up yet? We have to let them go, right? Like we keep hanging on and hoping because there's that hope. And you have to be okay with letting them go because all it's doing is dragging you down, right? Dragging you down. Whitney, do we have time to do an exercise real quick?
Yes, we have 10 minutes.
Beautiful. Does everyone have a sheet of paper? If not, go find one. Look at Sarah, you little teacher, you. You're at home though, okay? You're not at school right now. La-di-da-di-da. Does everyone have it? Okay. Okay, I need you to write down on your sheet of paper one thing that is holding you back. So is it a lack of confidence? Is it, do you think there's a lack of people that you're talking to? Is it nobody wants to join you? You can't find your business building coaches. Don't you dare put anything about social media and posting or I'm going to come through the computer and punch you in the face. So don't do anything about posting. Sarah, I see you. What is holding you back? Write her down. Do it. We got it? Hold on, let me write mine. Everyone done? Yes, a thumbs up. And you guys can smile and pretend like you're having a good time. It doesn't. Sorry to be so boring on a Monday. Okay, take your piece of paper and scrunch it up in your hand.
Darn it, my notes are on the other side. I'll find a different piece of paper.
I know mine has like this like inspirational quote on the other side, so I'm just gonna rip that part off.
Rip it off.
And then here we go.
Come on, Mandy. Scrunch it up, sister. Okay, keep it in your hand. I want to see everyone's hand in their thing. Squeeze it. Squeeze it as hard as you can. Becca, we're waiting. Squeeze it. Keep it in that hand. So, are your fingers cramping? Is it getting hard? Don't release them. Don't release it. Mandy, squeeze it harder. Thank you. Okay, so it hurts, right? It hurts to hold on to what is holding you back because you can't let yourself move forward, right? It hurts. My fingers are hurting right now. It might be my arthritis at 30 or whatever, but my fingers hurt, okay? Squeeze it harder. So the more that you hang on to something, the tighter that you keep hanging on to it, the more it's going to hurt. It is not going to make anything better in your business or in your life, correct? Right. So now open your fingers. Does it hurt to open your fingers? A little bit? Yeah? Do your fingers feel a little bit cramped after holding on to it? So it hurts to let it go as well, doesn't it? So if you're going to have the pain of holding on to something because you're afraid to do it, there's going to be pain in letting it go as well. So why not have the pain from breaking through barriers and breaking down walls, and so you can find success as opposed to holding on to something and having it keep holding you down. Does that make sense? It's going to hurt either way, right? So let it go and grow from it. Yes? Now take your piece of paper, open it back up. I don't want to know what you wrote down because it's not about me, it's about you. And rip it up. Rip it up in all your little pieces because we're done with it. Because we're moving forward and you guys are transforming with Shaunti and with your body, your mindset, with everything. And we're transforming your business right now, right? You're not going to think like the diamond coach anymore. You're going to think like the 5-star that you are. You're going to think like the 10-star. You're going to think like the premier. Think like the elite. Whatever it is you want to be, that's who you are going to become. And is it going to hurt to get there? Yeah, it is going to hurt. You're going to be tired. It's going to hurt. You're going to have the mom guilt because you're not going to be present enough. Whatever. Your husband's going to get mad at you because you're not spending enough time with him. But it's fine. Are you crying, Ashley? Oh, I thought we had a breakthrough for a moment. I was like, we're there. It is going to hurt to get to that next level. But you have to.
No, but you have someone here shaking and then has chills. So that would be me. It's like the opposite of crying, but yes.
Beautiful. It's going to hurt. So you have to be okay with the hurt and the pain to get to the next level. Yes? Okay. Much love. All in a day's work, my friends. All in a day's. Now go throw your goodies away. All right, Whitney, you can end this bad boy.
So good. I know. So go work. Now we're all pumped to work. Okay, so final thing, just as we wrap up, is trackers, right? Okay, we are submitting our trackers every Thursday in this group, correct? Yes? Okay. So what we talked about is we're wanting to hold you guys accountable, and all of our coaches are saying we want to be held accountable with our business things. And so we're not just going to say turn in your tracker on Thursday. We are also going to say that if it doesn't get turned in twice, out of the diamond group. So we're going to do like a 2 strikes, you're out. So you've got about 24 hours on those Thursday, into Friday morning to get it turned in. But we all know everybody like goes on vacation or things like that. So let us know, but you've got kind of like a 2 strikes, you're out. If it doesn't get turned in at 2 Thursdays at some point, at that point, we'll pull you out until the next quarter. You can earn your way back in. But we're really wanting this group to be a group of women who hold each other accountable and who do what they say they're going to do and who put all of this knowledge into action, not just sit here feeling pumped, but actually put it into action. So we feel like that's a really great way to help us put it into action. And I know some of us have talked, if that specific tracker doesn't work exactly for you, put your tracker up there. Like at this level, I know you guys have all been working the business for a while. So if your tracker is slightly different, as long as it has those things where you're showing up, like with your invites, with your relationships, with your workouts, like all that kind of stuff. So just get your tracker up there, and we're just going to make sure you're doing something. That's our accountability for you. Sound good? Awesome. Awesome. Well, I hope you guys have an awesome Monday. Enjoy the freezing cold. All of you live where it's freezing cold, right? And we are excited to chat next week. See ya.